Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. Today I am going to be setting up the month of November in the brand new planner portfolio that just launched a couple days ago. I have been super excited to dive into the new portfolio and play around with it. So I have decided to put November of this year and December of this year into my portfolio. And as you can see, I went with the neutral florals option. There are 4 different themes that the portfolio is offered in, and I was very torn between this one and the pretty boho, but I ultimately decided on this one. The green in this portfolio is just beautiful, so yep, that is what I am going with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. I was kind of going back and forth between using one of the templates for the month that's provided in the portfolio itself or going with the To Done pieces. You guys know I've been using the To Done products now for like the entire year, and I want to finish it out. I don't know, I just have a thing where I just really want to finish it out. So I am planning to, you know, put November and everything in here, but I'm also going to copy it to my previous planner portfolio. I released other portfolios earlier in the year that was made just to house like planner pieces and add-ons and things like that. There were no templates included. So I'm just gonna create copies and do it that way so that at the end of the year I have like that full flip through and it's complete and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you how to get the planner pieces into the portfolio. It's super easy to do. So I am going to go to my planner pieces right here, and then I'm going to go to To Done version 13. This is the coffee one that released last month, and I need to put this in list form so I can see. So we need, let me look at my calendar, a 5-week, so 5-week Sunday start. So I'm just gonna open that up. I'm going to hit these 3 little circles here, copy page. This is kind of nice. You don't have to like duplicate it and move it. So I'm just copying it, and then I am going to put that, I think I'm gonna use the main section 1 as my November 2024. So I'm gonna tap on that, hit the little plus page here, and make sure after is selected because I want that to go after the divider. Hit paste page. And now I have my planner piece, my monthly view right behind there. I don't mind there not being, you know, links on the sides and stuff because it's just a swipe away and everything. So I think I'm just gonna put my monthly, I don't know, I've been thinking about this a lot, like just brainstorming. Angela posted a really helpful video. A couple of people actually, Angela posted a video, and then of using like the new portfolio, and Megan. So I was able to get some inspiration from you ladies, which is really fun. But I'm still kind of thinking through how I want to set mine up and like what templates I want to use and what sections I want to set up and all of that. And there's a lot of possibilities with the portfolio. There's a lot of templates included. So I also want to talk about a topic that was brought up in our Facebook group about just like prioritizing what you're tracking in your planner, making sure it's realistic and that you're, you know, creating a good planning routine. And I think being realistic is really key because I don't think very many people have a ton of time to track everything, you know. And this is something that I am not perfect about by any means, and that I struggle with myself all the time because life is just ever changing and your priorities change and all of that. So I want to talk about that today as well. But yeah, I've just been kind of thinking through like, okay, how do I want to set it up? What do I want to track and everything? So I'm debating like just plugging my weeks in behind the monthly view instead of having a month and week section, like just having a planning section. So I think that I'm gonna try that, and you have permission to change. Just because I do that for section 1 doesn't mean I have to do that for section 2. The beauty of this is that you can switch it up throughout the year as you need it to. Like, there's gonna be months where you have more time to track stuff, or it's just more important for you to track different things, and so you really prioritize it. And then there's months where you just like are flying by the seat of your pants and like you don't have much time, and so your needs aren't as great for planning. Planning needs to work for you. Like, you're not working for the planner. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, what am I trying to say? It just needs to meet you where you're at and be open to it changing constantly. That's kind of something I've always talked about since the start of my business, and even before when I was doing paper planning. And this is a huge reason why I switched to digital, because I just feel like it's more flexible, and that's what I need. Like, I just feel like from month to month, week to week, day to day, my life is just so different, and there's different things going on. And so expect change to happen, embrace that, because there's no way to avoid it. Change is the only constant, as they say. And so yeah, just be open to changing your mind, and don't feel like you have to have like the perfect setup right out of the gate and all of that. And again, that's something I struggle with sometimes. Like, I want to create a plan and follow it to a T. I'm really bad about that when it comes to routines and stuff like that. I'll create a routine, and if I'm not sticking to it rigidly, I feel like it's just failing, and that's not really true. It's just that every day is different, you know what I mean? So, little soapbox moment there for you. But I am going to label my section here. And one thing I've noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when you are in like writing mode, not read-only mode, if you use your finger, I have like something sticky on my finger here and it's bugging me, but anywho. So when I tap with my finger, it takes me to that page. Did you guys see that? Like, that's new for sure, but it poses a little bit of a challenge for me with text boxes, because I use my fingers for text boxes. I find that easier to use than the pencil. So I just need to keep that in mind. Like, I'm gonna want to tap outside of that area, and then I'm going to label this November, and we're gonna do 2024. I am still really tired, you guys. I did take, oh, oopsie. Actually, I don't know why I did that. Oh goodness, okay, here we go. There. So, I ended up taking yesterday off. Today is Tuesday. I'm filming this video a little later than I wanted to. My children are on another level today. They're just really tired. We've had a lot going on, lots of birthday parties and things like that. And so Andrew actually took them to the park for a while, because I was like, oh, you know, it's not so much that I mind like you guys hearing them in the video, because that's just, you know, that's just my life. Like, I work from home, my kids are home all the time because they're homeschooled, and that's just the way it goes, you know, that's just life. But I get really distracted. I feel like if I'm speaking and something else is happening, like, I just have squirrel brain so bad. So I was really struggling. I tried to film this earlier. It was not working out. So I was just like, can you just go? The weather's beautiful today. It's in the 70s. Like, go outside, get some sunshine once they're done with their schoolwork, and then I'll film then. And so that's what has happened. And I have a nice quiet house. So I'm thankful for that. Very, very thankful. But yeah, yesterday I took the day off to just rest and catch up on family time and all of that kind of stuff. I'm trying to decide what font I want to actually use. Really like Hug Me Tight. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I kind of want like a bolder one. I thought about using Avenir. I think that's how you say it. It's the font that I used for the print in this, but I think I'm gonna go with the Hug Me Tight. So I'm just gonna resize that. We'll do 36. And then I like to center it by putting the text box like near the edges. and then doing the center alignment, and that kind of helps a bit. Although I think I'm gonna center it from this circle actually. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take my lasso and I am going to change the color. So I'm gonna go to custom, hit the color picker here, and we're gonna go with this green color. I think that'll be really cute. And then I'm gonna take my lasso again and kind of bump that down a little bit. Okay, so that is all labeled. And then what I can do, I feel like that needs to move over a little bit. There we go, okay. I tend to be a little bit, oh, see, that's what I mean. It's a little tricky. Like I wanna use the text box, but if I tap with my finger, look, it does that. I wonder if I tap with my pencil. See, I don't know why the text boxes are finicky. Like if I tap, oh, there it goes, okay. I just find my finger to be, it's like more responsive to that for some reason. Okay. Maybe I just need this to be larger. I'm just going to resize it and we'll see what happens there. Okay, cool, that works. And then I'm just going to copy this and then we'll go to that divider and we'll paste. And this is the title of the main section, so I'm gonna kind of put it right in between the one and this first section here. And then I'm going to duplicate, make that smaller now. And then I'm going to title this, just going to title this planning. Yeah, just general planning. So, and now I've got my month behind there too. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I do have my October calendar up here because I like to just copy and paste text and stuff, just makes it easy that way. And then I've got my sticker book, which I am going to open in a new window so I can have this off to the side, just makes it a bit easier that way. And we'll get started. So I like to just start by putting in my date dots. Oops, I need to do that, okay. So I wanted to talk about this too because the planner portfolio is undated, which means you're gonna need to date your monthly calendars. So easy to do, you guys, hardly takes any time. And you can use different color date dots, and like these little deco dots are so cute. So I have really grown to actually love dating my monthly view. I find it to be therapeutic in a way, and I just love using deco dots, you know, and switching it up and stuff. It just adds a lot of cuteness to your planner spread. So what I like to do, as you saw, I lassoed everything I needed, pulled it over. It's all grouped together, so I resize it as a group, and that way they're all the same size. And then once that's done, I use my lasso and I just kind of move them sort of where they need to go, and then I zoom in and make adjustments. So I'm not really super meticulous in the beginning, and then I'll go in and kind of change it. So that's how I like to do it. And you'll see it just takes a couple minutes. It's very, very easy. I love these like little cookies. Yeah, I was very torn between using To Done version 13 or the Thanksgiving kit, kit 36, I wanna say. I was torn between the two because November is a kind of a big month for us in terms of like Thanksgiving type of festivities. We host an annual Friendsgiving that I just started like putting together and stuff. I'm really excited about it. We're kind of doing a little bit of a different theme this year that I think is going to be really fun. But I like to host Friendsgiving for all of our neighbors and some other of our family friends and things like that. And so it's kind of a big thing. I've really loved hosting Friendsgiving. I have a lot of fun with it. So we have that, and then of course Thanksgiving itself. But so I did think about that, but I've been dying to use this kit. And like I said, I kind of want to stick with what I've been doing. I want to like complete a whole year using the To Done product. So that's what I'm going to do. but I might end up using kit 36 twice because I want to use it for Thanksgiving week as well as Friendsgiving. We're hosting Friendsgiving on the 17th, and the theme that we're doing, so we decided to not do Thanksgiving food because everyone's gonna be eating Thanksgiving food like a few weeks later, you know, or not even a few weeks. And so we're gonna have each family bring their favorite dish, like what is their go-to meal, what is their favorite thing that they make, or maybe what they're known for. Our family has gotten known for our sourdough and our chocolate chip cookies. I feel like that's things that we gift to our neighbors and we bring to like all of our get-togethers and stuff. The chocolate chip cookies started with Maddie's lemonade stand, and they got very, very, very popular. So I think, you know, just things like that is what we're gonna do. But I think, and then Andrew's minestrone soup too is a big hit, and we make that often as well. But I thought that would be really fun just to kind of, you know, switch it up a little bit. We thought about like, oh, let's do, you know, Italian food or, you know, Asian food or whatever. But then we were just like, why don't we just have each family bring like what they want? And there's quite a few people coming. I think there's gonna be close to 50 or a little over 50 people in our home. So I had to rent tables and stuff. But there's gonna be a lot of food, and I think it'll be really fun to just, you know, try new things and stuff. So yeah, obviously I'm hosting a lot of people in our home, so getting ready for that. But thankfully there's a great party rental company that we work with each year, and they're fantastic. So, and very, very affordable. So they're gonna provide us with tables and chairs, and then I got activities for the kids, and we're gonna do like a raffle and have a bunch of food and just hang out. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to like getting back into a routine with chores and stuff. Andrew and I were talking about that today. You know, things have been kind of off lately with me having to work so much, obviously. We sort of fell off our routine and stuff. Andrew's been handling, see how long that took? That hardly took any time. He's been handling all of the homeschool stuff, which has been so helpful. And then, you know, my chores that I'm responsible for, he tried to stay on top of as much as possible, but there's only so much that he can do. So I just want to like catch up on laundry and do some deep cleaning and just feel like, you know, more on top of things. How stinking cute. Oh, I love brown kits. I don't know what it is, but like all the shades of tans and browns. There's another kit that came out a few years ago that I want to bring back. It was like a wildflower kit, and it was all like shades of brown and tan. I don't know, I just really love it. It reminds me of fall, but I love like the little treats and the coffees and things like that. My friend Whitney and I have started a new tradition, like going to our favorite bakery, which we love their coffee. That's the main reason we go. We go for a walk each morning, and so this just reminds me of like the bakery and like all that. It's probably my, like the highlight of my week is going and getting that. So, but yeah, I'm already looking forward to it this Friday. And we just started this. It's not like a thing we've been doing for a long time. I mean, we've been going to the bakery. We go to the bakery a lot, like every week or so, at least. But Whitney and I started going like early in the morning. We walk at like 5:30. So, and they open at 6, which is really cool. So anywho, let's see here. Let's look at my Post-it. So we have a lot going on this Friday. Let me do new releases first, actually, because yeah, that'll go up in this upper left hand corner. There's quite a bit going on on the first. I am tired, you guys. Yesterday I think I mentioned I took the day off to rest and stuff, which was much needed. Actually, let's grab icons first. But I also went to go vote yesterday, and I was not anticipating how long the line would be. It's great. It's so awesome seeing so many people out there voting. But I went to like the city hall, which is not the same location as last time, and it was very confusing figuring out where to go first of all. But then I like got in line and I was there for 2 hours just waiting, because the line was really long, and the problem was like the poll workers were doing just an amazing job, and so thankful for everything they do, but like they were very limited on the amount of booths that they had. Like the room that it was in was pretty small. So it'd be nice if they could find a bigger space and have more booths, so it would make it go a lot quicker. But I was there for 2 hours waiting to vote, but I'm so glad. You know, I just wanted to go early. Andrew's going, I think, tomorrow morning, and it just feels good to having that checked off the list, you know? So after that, I had planned on working after that, and then I got home and I was just like beat. I'm like, okay, like I am taking the rest of the day off. So that's what I did, and it was much needed, and it was so good. Like, it's so good. I don't take whole days off like that very often. I was gonna film this video yesterday and all that, and I just didn't have it in me. So, but it's just amazing how one day off like that, just, you know, all right, we're not gonna do any work stuff today and it's gonna be okay. Like, I don't know, I get really like weird about that sometimes. Like I feel like I just have to go, go, go. But that one day just recharged me so much, and it was nice. So, okay, anywho, let's keep on trucking along here. So I'm gonna just pick my icons that I need. So we're gonna need this guy. We are going to need the church. We admittedly have missed a few weeks of church, so I want to get back to that too. We need the music symbols. Oops. I might use the photo tool. Sometimes I feel like the photo tool is a little easier to use. So we need that for piano, and then we need the tennis racket. The girls are signed up again for tennis in the month of November, which is really fun. And then what else? We're going to need, let's see, there's soup night. So maybe the crock pot would be fun. We're doing like a little soup evening. And then there's Friendsgiving too, which I think I'm gonna do the balloons for. I like to just pull over all my icons because it helps me determine which color labels, like what color to go with for my labels. So what else? Andrew has a PGA test, so we need to put that in. He's testing to get accepted into the PGA program. And then dinner with my grandma and my sister and my mom. So I might do the takeout actually for that. So we'll do the takeout thing for out to eat. Friendsgiving, balloons, oh, the little Spanish bubble, which I did print out Maddie's schedule, so I need to grab that. There's a test Maddie has for history, so I want to pull that over. I think I'll just use the little pencil for that. And yeah, and that should be it. And then I also want to go ahead and get my script stickers here. Or wait, where did I put it? I thought I put the scripts in here, no? Oh, you know what I did is I think I, hang on. Why am I spacing here? Put those as favorites, yeah. So I need holidays and events, because we have a few things there. Oh, and my grandma's birthday too. So for that, I might do, let me switch these. My camera timed out on me. I can close that. I'm gonna grab the little gift thing for my grandma's birthday. My camera battery's already running low, which is so weird. I feel like it's kind of been doing that lately. It runs out a lot faster than it used to, but it's an older camera. I think I've been using it now for like 4 years or something, maybe even a little longer than that. Okay, so got all the icons. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to move most of these out of the way. And we'll do new releases first. So I haven't been as specific about new releases other than, you know, like as far as saying what is coming down the pipeline and all of that in terms of specific dates, only that there are going to be new releases each week. If that ever changes, because I am human and sometimes things happen, then, you know, I'll let you guys know, but otherwise you can expect something every Friday. The planner portfolios were delayed. They just weren't ready and I wasn't going to share them until they were ready. I don't, you know, it's just me. So if I'm not able to get something done, because like I said, I'm just a human being, then it just sort of has to wait until I'm able to get to it. So I don't want to let anyone down by committing to a date and then not following through. So like I said, sometimes it could change. If things are delayed, I'll always let you guys know, but it's not ideal. It was very hard to make that decision, but it's definitely what, you know, needed to happen. And thankfully I did have Andrew's help a lot with creating the sticker kits and stuff, but if you saw the release, it was definitely a big one, and it was just something that required a lot of work and a lot of testing and all that kind of stuff. So, but I have been over the moon excited with how much you guys are loving the new planner portfolios and everything, and seeing you guys use them in the Facebook groups just been really, really cool. So I think I've noticed, by the way, that using your finger to paste is helping quite a bit. So I recommend that. I know GoodNotes has been a little glitchy with copying and pasting, but I just find if you use your finger, sometimes it doesn't work. It catches, it like wants to do like that. See, I jinxed it. I jinxed it, I think. I don't know why it has been bad lately. They need to fix that for sure, because it's super, super annoying. But I totally jinxed it. Whoopsie daisy. But as much as you can, use the duplicate feature. Try to long press on like a empty area. There's only so much you can do to help that. So I wanted to talk about like prioritizing what to track with your planning and everything, and making sure it's realistic. I touched a little bit on stuff earlier about like priorities and things like that, but and like making sure you're realistic, but and making sure planning's working for you, not against you. It's supposed to be something that helps you stay productive and organized, but also be enjoyable. And that's part of the reason why I take the time to make cute spreads like this. Like if I were just writing stuff in a notebook, I feel like I would get bored with it pretty quickly. I actually find this to be very therapeutic. I enjoy it. I like looking at it when it's cute. So that's a huge piece of it. And if you don't feel that way, if you are like, I just need, you know, I don't need stickers at all, I just super minimalist, just a pen, paper, digital paper, whatever, that's okay. That's totally okay, just so you know. So there's no pressure to use all the stickers and all the things if that's something that you feel like you don't need or that is serving you well, you know? So just want to put that out there first. Everyone has unique styles and ways of doing things, and I think it's important to just be, you know, true to yourself and what works for you, and not to feel pressured or comparing yourself to other people, I think is very, very important. So that's the first thing. I think I'm gonna use one of the scallop ones here. Ooh, yes. we'll do this. And then also, everything does feel important. I'm not gonna deny that. I struggle with that all the time. Self-care, faith, family, friends, housework, work, like all of the things feel so important all of the time, you know? And they all are important, and you don't wanna neglect any of them a ton. And this is something, again, that I have personally, you know, struggled with myself. And I think something that's been working pretty well for me lately is looking at each area in the day. So there's so many areas. There's housework, there's self-care, there's my faith, my kids, my marriage, my business, all these different things. And I'm never going to be perfect in all areas or any of them ever. Like I'm gonna fall short in those areas. So grace is very important, lots of grace. And I try to just do one thing, and it could be something so simple, like for the house, I'm gonna do 1 load of laundry today. I think small, like nibble size goals are so good. And what you can do is you can put each area and set a task that you wanna do, something that's really important. Make sure it's small, you know, like 1 load of laundry doesn't take me very long. That's very doable. For self-care, maybe I go on like a 15-minute walk today. For my business, maybe I just, you know, film this plan with me and that's all I get to today, and that's okay. Like those little tiny action steps add up. They really do over time. And just like really thinking about your time as a budget, like you're budgeting your time. So for me, one thing I've really been trying to strive for lately is getting up early at 5 a.m. so I can go for my walk in the morning. I do my walk. I have my Bible time. Andrew and I like to share a cup of coffee, that kind of thing, to get that marriage time in, and just to be able to connect, because once the kids are up, it's like, you know, it's just kind of crazy. But yeah, and I think having small goals helps a lot. Now, when it comes to planning itself, and I'm gonna try to plan while I talk about this, it's kind of hard to do that, to be honest, but when you're thinking about your tracking and stuff, you know, creating templates is huge. So we've got lots of templates in the portfolio. What my suggestion would be is to think about all those different areas of your life. And in fact, you can use the annual goals and monthly goals templates that are in here to look at each area of life and kind of determine how you're doing. And the tracking should help you to improve in some areas. In some areas you might not need to track. Some areas you know, want to track quite a bit. But what I would do is I would look at all the templates and maybe highlight the ones that you're interested in and things that you can see yourself using or that would help you out. And, you know, figure out like maybe days, like try not to track all the things in one day. Break it up into pieces. So maybe on Monday, I update my reading tracker. Every Monday, that's what I do. Every Friday, I, you know, update my budget. And, you know, maybe you do the 1 line a day as you're journaling instead of a full page journal. Because again, those little bite sizes work. But I would set aside time in your day, budget that time for planning, and figure out what you're gonna do during that time. Have a game plan, try to be specific about it. So, you know, and like I said, try to have different days for different things. Don't try to do everything in one day. I'm constantly telling this to Andrew because he is the type of person who will think constantly about everything he's gotta do, and he stresses himself out. And I'm like, okay, you listed like 10 things. You're not going to get that done today. You're not gonna get it all done. You're going to be disappointed because there's no way you're gonna get all that done. So just pick 2 things. And if you pick 2 of those things each day, then by the end of the week, they're all done, you know? Like break it down into small pieces. So I love theme days. I love having designated things for certain things. On Fridays with my business, I do admin work. On Thursdays, this might be changing. On Thursdays, typically I will film. and on Monday through Wednesday I create. That's kind of how I have my schedule down a little bit, but I'm also open to adjusting it as needed because, like I said, change is constant, and there's no reason to feel like you're married to a specific routine if it's not serving you any longer. Make those changes, make those adjustments. For me personally, one huge thing that I'm working on right now, and sorry I'm like just ranting right now, but I did say in the group I was gonna talk about this. If you're not in our Facebook group yet, join us there please, because there's so much inspiration, especially with the new products. I'm so excited to see how everyone uses them. But this topic was brought up and I thought it was such a good one because it's something I think about all the time. And, but what was I saying? Oh shoot. Oh, see, this is what I get for going off on like little rabbit trails. Oh no. It'll come back to me, don't worry. Let me turn images off and I can kind of adjust the size of this. But, yeah, just make sure you're realistic. Have certain days for certain things. Prioritize based on what your needs are, like where you feel like you need the most. The area that I'm working on right now, that's kind of my top priority. And this is important too. Think about the area that it's kind of like a domino effect for the other areas. For me right now, that's self-care. My self-care has lacked for years and years. I've never prioritized it, and it's taken its toll. And it's been something that I've wanted to work on for a long time. And I've always just been like, well, I just kept kicking the can down the road. Kick the can, kick the can, kick the can, because it just, I wasn't prioritizing it. I didn't feel like that was important enough when it's actually the most important thing is to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And for me, that means being, being active, eating well, working on my faith, growing closer to the Lord, spending time in my Bible. Like that is probably the most important for me. And just all those things, like losing weight is a big thing for me. So, and I know if I do those things, if I'm taking care of myself, it's gonna make me a better wife. It's gonna make me a better business owner. It's gonna make me a better mom and friend. And that's something that I have said even to myself so many times, and I've heard from so many different people, and I don't know why this happens. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest, but you can hear something so many times, then all of a sudden it clicks for some reason. Like you're like, well, I've been told that so many times, but now all of a sudden the switch came on, you know? Like, I don't get it. I don't know why that happens. I think we just have to be ready for certain things. But, so think about what that area is for you. Like, what is the thing that you feel like you need to work on the most? I feel like for a lot of us, it's probably self-care. I think that that's something that a lot of people do struggle with. Let me see. I'm gonna put yeah. Okay. Do I want to try? No, I think I'm not gonna hit the back button because that's been scaring me lately. I don't know how, yeah, maybe that's good. So those are a few tips I have, is just picking an area, creating small, small goals, being content with that, not feeling like you have to overhaul everything, because I'm telling you, those small changes do add up. And then creating a routine for yourself, and that's the other thing too. One thing that helps with developing new habits in general, but especially a planning routine, I feel like for me, has been including something that I'm really looking forward to. So like when I'm checking in on my planner, or when I do my Bible study, I like to make peppermint tea or coffee or something like that. And it's just a nice cozy thing. I like to do it before my kids are awake because I feel like the house is nice and quiet, and I get to see the sunrise now because the sunrise is later in the day. And so all those things I feel like are just really, really helpful. So I think they call it like romanticizing. I don't know, I'm not really very on top of all the trendy things and sayings and stuff, but I think I've heard that around here and there. I don't know if I like that. We'll see if I change that. But, you know, just have something that you look forward to. Give yourself, like, going walking, I look forward to chatting with my friend. You know, that's something that is really good for both of us. We get to kind of like catch up and all of that and chat. And so that's something that I really look forward to. Plus it's accountability because, you know, we have to meet each other or whatever. So I think linking things like that helps as well. So during your planning time, maybe that's when you enjoy like your favorite beverage, or you know, you have a couple little like chocolates at the end of the night, and that's when you plan and you have just a little tiny like sweet treat or something, you know, that's just for you. I love the Lindt truffles. Those are really good. So, or like a little piece of like dark chocolate, it's really good too, especially with tea. That's like probably my favorite combo ever right now. But yeah, just things like that. And I feel like that helps you to be consistent with your planning, is having something, creating a ritual for yourself of sorts, and just knowing like you're not gonna be able to plan all the things, and being open to being flexible to things changing. You know, you're not gonna track, like for reading, for example, there's some months where I don't read at all. This last month, I don't think I hardly read at all. And so I'm not gonna need reading trackers one month. And so that's the beauty though of like the planner portfolio system, is each month can be different. It doesn't all have to be the same. You don't have to have it be this rigid thing. It just needs to work for you and meet you where you're at in the moment. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna really try now to like focus and get this done. But yeah, so I hope that that is helpful. We can chat more about it in the Facebook group, of course, but I definitely wanted to talk about that during this video. I mentioned that I was going to, and I just think it's a good topic. It's something that I think a lot of people do struggle with. And so I think Andrew's going early in the morning. I don't know specifics yet, so I'm just gonna put this in, but I'm not gonna arrange, send to back. I'm not going to worry too much about updating it right now, or like putting in the text, because I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do that there. And then let's put some holidays in real quick. So we have Election Day on the 5th. That's a big event. So let me see here. I think I'm gonna use this one here. My throat has been scratchy so much lately. My allergies are just kind of out of control lately. I'm gonna put that up there. And then we have Thanksgiving on the 28th. I feel like it's late this year. Oh, is the time changing too? I mean, I guess that doesn't really actually matter in Arizona. We don't really change the time. But we have family all over the place, so sometimes it's good to know, like, so I'm not calling them at a crazy hour or something, you know? So I might make note of that. So we'll copy Thanksgiving over, put that on the 28th. I have no idea what we're doing for Thanksgiving yet. No clue. We might just get together with a friend, or we might have dinner at my parents' house. I don't really know. And then PGA thing is in, Friendsgiving's in. I really don't like this, so I don't know if I should change it now or just, I'll like let it be and maybe change it later. Okay, and then we have the test, Maddie's test. I like to make note of that because I feel like it just is helpful. Just make sure she has a good night of sleep, and I mean, we're usually pretty good about that anyways, but, and it's optional, like, we don't have to test for it, but Maddie is a great test taker and she likes it. Like, she likes to know kind of, you know, where she's at with stuff and all of that. And she is a good test taker, so she's like me. I know it sounds crazy, but I actually really enjoyed taking tests. Like, they stressed me out, but I like loved it. I don't know. She likes being a student and doing that kind of stuff, so we're rolling with it. But I want to make note of that being test day. So that's gonna be I'll just put Heritage Studies Test. So that's going to be for her history. I think the curriculum that we're using for history right now, we're going to actually switch to, we're going to use all of her subjects with this curriculum. It's so good. It's a BJU Press Homeschool. I am obsessed. If you're a homeschooling family out there, it's Christian based. It's like extremely thorough. They have a like homeschool hub that's really helpful, and Maddie really enjoys it. So I think we're gonna switch like to all of her subjects being with that curriculum because it's just amazing. It's super organized, like I said, very thorough, and Maddie is thriving with it. So I really love it. Okay, let's see. We have the soup night and, oops, I need to turn images on. Soup night and dinner. So I think I'm gonna do, I just realized my daughter's hatch thing is on. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear it and it's distracting me. So let's see here. I'm gonna turn it off. It's been singing Rockabye Baby. Let's turn that off. There we go. All right. So I think I'm gonna use maybe these two. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm gonna take my lasso and pull these guys over, and we'll do it that way. And then I'm going to make that a little longer. I like to make these kind of longer and thinner. So I'll do that, and then we'll kind of there. And I think I'm gonna like stagger them a little. So we have arrange, bring to front. I have dinner first with my family at 4 o'clock. And then we have soup and chili night. It's like a competition that we're doing on our street, which I'm really looking forward to. Andrew's gonna make his minestrone and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of sourdough. So that'll be fun. Okay, so let's do dinner. And that's gonna be at 4 o'clock p.m. and I know what dinner that is, so I'm not gonna like put in the specifics and stuff, but we'll just do that. Maybe make it a little bigger, and I'm gonna change this to white. Okay, and then I'm going to turn images off and we're just going to duplicate that, and I'm just gonna do soup night, I guess. And that is at 5:30 p.m. We'll put that right there. And then I'm gonna move this over a bit, change the size. There we go. Okay, so soup night and dinner with my grandma and everyone. And then we have, okay, my battery died. So it's recording, yes, okay. Yeah, we have church, so I'm gonna put that in. So let's see, we'll go brush stroke. And I'm going to use the dark brown one. And then we'll hit arrange, bring to front. I'm gonna announce the spotlight winners for last week in today's video, and then everyone who's submitted since yesterday, Monday, will be for this weekend's Plan With Me, which will be a weekly one. I am considering changing the spotlight to just like a monthly thing versus every week, just because participation hasn't been super high on it. So I might just like give everyone the whole month, and at the end of the month, do like a big raffle, and it's like free products and stuff like that. So kind of cool, you know? So if you want free goodies, I feel like it's a great way to do it. But I think I might switch it to where like at the end of every monthly plan with me, or maybe like the last, you know, like the last plan with me of the month, like on the last Saturday or something. That's when we do the spotlight instead of every single week. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that moving forward, but I will announce them, the winners, at the end of this video too. Gosh, I feel like time is just flying by as well. It's crazy. It's already almost 4. That is nuts. Okay, so church, I think we're gonna start just doing 4 o'clock too. So we're gonna switch that up a little. So I'm just gonna duplicate that and we'll put that in. Oh yeah, we have so much coming up that I'm so excited for. We have Maddie's surprise birthday trip to Disney. So that is coming up real quick. Kind of crazy. I actually wanted to mark when the rest of the Airbnb was coming out, but I'll have to look that up later, because I think that's gonna be coming out in like, I wanna say the 9th of November. Okay, and then we have my grandma's birthday. And so I think for that, I'm gonna use this one here, and we'll put that here. Sundays, we've been really trying to just keep open and have that be more of like a rest day for the most part. So, and then I think I'm going to duplicate that and put grandma's birthday. And I think we're celebrating like a little early during the dinner, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so that works. And then I'm going to change the color of that to white. And we're gonna make this guy a bit smaller. So that's cute. So we have grandma's birthday, and then we have all of our activities, which is quite a bit. So we have Spanish. I need to grab that list. Let me get that. So I have the list of all of the upcoming classes, so we'll do that. And then I need to go to basic labels here. Actually, I'm just, oh, I can't tap on that. Okay. No. Maybe if I do last, oh, I gotta be on the lasso, I think. There we go, see? Very nice. Okay, so then we'll plan out Thursday first and figure all that out. So let's go ahead and pull these icons over to Thursday and then go from there. So yeah, lots of extracurriculars going on right now for sure, but it's all really fun and the girls love it. So let's see, we're gonna do, I think for Spanish, we'll do this light color, and then for piano we'll do, it's kind of that, maybe do this one, layer them on top of each other to try to get them the same size. And then for tennis we'll do this one. We'll do all of those. Maybe line them up along the side here to get them spaced well. And then I'm gonna lasso, turn images on. Oh, yeah, Andrew's heading back. Let's see. filming, but almost done. Okay, so now we're going to bring all those icons to the front. So first we have Spanish, which I think, yeah, $2.45 for all but 2 of those. Oh, that didn't really work, did it? Arrange, send to back. And then piano, arrange, bring to front. And then tennis, arrange, bring to front. It's nice having the kids in like activities where it's at the same time. See, and then where it gets really, really easy is I can just come in here and we can turn images off, and we'll copy all of that, come in here, paste, and kind of make those the size that we want. And then from there, and that works. Easy, easy. Turn images on. I'm going to resize these, make them just a bit smaller. Maybe bring it down here, see how small I need these. And I think that will be good. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to duplicate those. She won't have any on Thanksgiving. Duplicate that. And then we'll just duplicate this. Bring that over to Monday. I always like to check to make sure they're not like crooked, because sometimes GoodNotes, lately, I'm not gonna jinx it again. Yeah. Hasn't been as much of an issue lately, but watch now it's going to be. I'm just gonna kind of put those in the middle. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not so much concerned about it looking like perfect or anything. Okay, so that works. And then I just need to go through and change these times. So the 4th is actually 2:45. And then on the 7th is 2:45. And then on the 11th is 2:45. 14th is 1:45. 18th is 2:45. I like to print out my monthly calendar, by the way, and put it on our fridge. Just a little tip. That way Andrew's on the same page. I've texted it to him in the past, but he still like loses track. So let me just make sure I have everything here. And I think I do. So like I said, it's definitely gonna be a busy month. We have a lot going on. I'm gonna take my pen here and just kind of try to, actually kind of, yeah. We'll let that go along there. Just sort of line these up a little bit better because I can see with my eye that they're pretty off. And then I can do the same thing, assuming that this is straight. Is this straight? Yeah. I can do the same thing over here. I feel like I eyeballed this pretty well, but we'll just kind of come in here and tweak it a little bit. So as far as new releases that are coming up, we have new to done products coming this Friday. We have kits coming. I am considering going back to releasing 1 kit per week because I have a lot of extra products I want to create, and I would love to do like just like 1 kit per week, like a mega sticker book, and then like extra products if there are some. So I might start that in November. So if that's the case, then it'll be like a sticker kit and something else next Friday. And then the rest of the month, I'm gonna try my best to, get the life planners released before Thanksgiving. That's my goal, but it might be on Black Friday. We'll see, which the timing of that would be good because we will have a Black Friday sale. So just FYI, mark your calendars for that. We every year have done one. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I have some really fun things in the works. Something that I'm really, really excited about that I want to offer every year is coming in November. And then, yeah, the new life planners, which are going to be dated, and I'm super excited about them. I am very torn on whether or not I should create 2025 versions of the Prosper Planner and the Focus Planner. I feel like my products are kind of changing and evolving. And so, but I know a lot of people really love those planners too. So I'm not really sure what to do. Like the layouts are offered in the new products. So I don't know. And then I did do a poll and a lot of people said they wanted, if I did make them, to be in the new format with like tabs. So it's a possibility, but I just want to see what the demand is for that because of course I'm going to want to get those released too before the end of the new year. But yeah. And then I was asked too about the Hub 2.0 and updating all the templates and that. Of course I would love nothing more than to do that, but that is a giant project. And I know I'm not gonna have time to get that done before the end of the year. There's just no way with all the holidays coming up and everything else I currently have in the pipeline. It's just not possible. I've got sticker book reformats. That's gonna be the top priority after the rest of the 2025 planners launch. So that's something that I think I'll prioritize in like sometime during the new year and maybe have ready for mid-year. So, and again, that depends on demand too, because I don't want to take a ton of time updating everything if people aren't really using that as much anymore. I sort of see the planner portfolio like sort of replacing the Hub, to be honest, because with the planner portfolio, you can do the same thing. You can insert 1 month planners and all of that into the portfolio. It's the same kind of concept. The nice thing about it is you can start at any time, and it has all those templates built in. So I don't know, we'll see. It's just, yeah, we'll see. But if you have feedback on that, of course, let me know. You can comment below or you can message me on Etsy. But I think now that all of the events and stuff are in, we can just decorate a little bit. So I'm gonna go to Deco and we will put some fun things in. So I like to do, I might do some torn paper here. Which one do I want to use? I kind of want to maybe use this glitter because that is pretty. We're gonna do that and I will arrange, send to back. And then, actually, let me move this up a bit before I do that. Do I have images? Yeah. Move that up a bit. And then I'll move this back over like that. So we'll do that. And then we can do, I like putting quotes in. Oh, this is really cute with the coffee. I'm kind of thinking maybe we can put this like up here, or maybe even, yeah, we'll put it up here, and then do morning fuel. I think that's so cute. Actually, I kind of want to put that on a Friday because that's when we go to the bakery. So I might actually do that. Like right there. I think that's cute. Okay. So we got that in, and then I really love the like little frame here, but I don't know where to put this is the thing. Might do maybe this one. That's cute. Could even try to do that there. And what else? What else? Oh, you know what? For Thanksgiving. Oh, this whole setup actually. Let me pull this over as well. Arrange, send to back. Let's do Thanksgiving a little bit more fancy. I like to kind of squish this one down a little. And then I can put that there. And arrange, bring to front. I have an idea actually for this. What if I pull this over, crop, and like maybe cut this in half? Oops, wrong half. Well, actually, yeah, wrong half. Crop that up. Is that gonna look weird? It might look a little weird. I actually don't think I like that. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Maybe I could do in the background like a big pie. Because this just to me screams like Thanksgiving, you know? So I could just maybe have that in the background, arrange, send to back. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cute. Oh, how cute is that? I love it. Okay, so we'll do that. Maybe bring this girl like up here. Maybe have it a little bit more staggered. And then what else? Ooh, some coffee beans would be good. Maybe throw a little coffee bean action. Even like maybe just up here, and kind of feeling like this should go more like there-ish. Yeah, and I want to do some frames and a quote. So, coffee is my love language, classic. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the frames here and pull a couple over. So, let's maybe do this one, dark brown. I love putting little pictures in. I feel like this would be a good one. And then we could do a square maybe down here or right here. I don't know. kind of like that. And then I actually want to get those coffee beans back. And do I want to do coffee beans or like maybe like a little pastry? I think these little donuts would be really cute, or the cup of coffee. Maybe the cup of coffee here. Adorable. Let's see. Anything else? Could put, let's see. Grab this one here. Maybe I should include this, actually, and like put that like right there-ish. Arrange, send to back. That's cute. Okay. And then maybe find some like little accents or something. Okay. I think that might end up being it. I love these like little squigglies. I just kind of like including them where I can, but I just don't really know. Yeah, that looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I might just leave that off for now, and then, you know, I'll mess with things a little bit more later and everything. So, oh yes, let's pull this over. Well, actually, I don't know. Sometimes I just really have fun like messing with stuff. You definitely don't have to do this if you don't have the time, but I just enjoy it sometimes. Camera timed out on me, so that's probably a good sign I should stop what I am doing. But what if I moved her down here now? Maybe just put this up here. And move her here. And then we could do another quote. Less talky, more coffee. Classic. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe make that a little smaller. And get a paper clip here. Maybe just put a little, maybe like a push pin would be cute. There. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it. This will be a long video for sure, but here is my monthly view, and I did set it up in the new planner portfolio. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with the rest of these sections. I do have a special event actually you know what I should do is I should go to meal planning and let's copy over the special event because I have Friendsgiving coming up. So really simple, you saw me just copy that, copy page, go to section 1, and I think I'll just put that behind divider 2. Is that what I want to do? Friendsgiving. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, and if I want to move it, how easy is it to just like, you can pull up your thumbnails here and just move stuff very easily just by holding it and moving it around like that. So, you know, nothing is set in stone here. You can change your mind. So I'm gonna paste the page and I'll use this for Friendsgiving when it's time to sit down and start planning all of that out. So I can put, I can duplicate that and I can change the color on that to white and then use the text tool and do Friendsgiving. And we'll just plan it like that. I think that'll be super cute. Why does friend look weird? I don't know, but so what's nice too is once you start like kind of getting this filled out, you can come in here. I can just copy the text and then I can come over here, paste it, and really quickly change the color. I kind of like the colors matching. So I can come here, go to custom, and, ooh, except I want to do this one as that color, and this one as that color as well. So I love the color picker. That makes it really simple, but yeah, you can kind of come in here and fill things out and stuff. I think I might track, I'm trying to decide if I want to do like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put like my Bible studies all in like a month section or just have like a whole faith section. So yeah, still thinking a lot of these things through. As I'm getting it set up, I will certainly update you guys and everything, but that's my setup so far is just, you know, my planning. I think I'm just going to paste my weeks after my month and just kind of scroll through them. And then Friendsgiving will be there and I can kind of plan for that way. So that'll be really good. And yeah, that's it. So I hope that you guys found this helpful. I am obsessed with how this looks. It's so cute. So I hope you found my like little soapbox rant moment earlier helpful as far as like, you know, sticking with a planning system that works for you. I think not comparing yourself to other, just to summarize, don't compare yourself to other people. Have your planner system meet you where you're at, and sometimes you need less, sometimes you need more. Be flexible and also be realistic. And I definitely think it helps to break down big tasks into small tasks and to have routines in place, like, you know, like I was talking about earlier, like, oh, okay, on Monday is when I'm gonna do my budgeting, or maybe you check in a couple times a week to stay on top of your transactions. So you're like, okay, on, you know, Tuesday and Friday, those are my budget days. And on Monday, I update my reading tracker and, you know, whatever else it is. And sync up your planning with something that you love too. You know, have a little hot cup of tea or, you know, something like that. So hopefully that's all helpful. Just know you're not alone too, that I myself struggle with these things, and I certainly don't have all the answers, but I just have life experience and going through it that I can share with you guys. So, but that's it for this one. There will be a video up this Friday for new releases for the To Done products. I cannot wait to share those with you. It's a super cute theme. So that is coming this Friday, and then I will be working on getting a plan with me up on Saturday, and congratulations to this week's Spotlight winners. Starting in November, I think I have made the decision, and I'll mention this in the Facebook group, that Spotlight winners will be announced in the last Plan With Me of the month. So the last Saturday of the month is when you can expect to see Spotlight winners, and then that way, you know, it's, yeah. Definitely participate. You participate by doing the P2P YouTube in your post. Include that in your post to give us permission to share your spread in the YouTube video, and then also to be entered into the P2P Spotlight. And just, yeah, as you're kind of getting cozy with your planner portfolios and you're figuring all that out, I encourage you, if you're comfortable, to share in the group. I think we all would benefit from seeing all of the inspiration and good ideas that you guys come up with. I personally cannot wait to see how you guys end up using the new system and everything. So, but that is it for this one, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Nice long one again. Long videos. So you guys seem to enjoy the long videos, thank goodness, because I can't seem to film a short video to save my life. So I'm glad you enjoy them, but I hope your week is off to a great start, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
In the digital haze, I plan my days. Got stickers and layouts all in a race. From planning to prosper, my future's bright. Every goal in sight, with colors in flight. Click and drag on my screen so clean. Every moment planned down to the minute seen. A vibrant palette for my dreams to chase. In this planner race, I'm setting the pace. Oh, 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 digital dreamland. Sticking to the plan with a steady hand. Oh, 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 my future's so grand. With planning to prosper, got the world in my hands. Virtual stickers line my monthly spread. Each a promise that's kept inside my head. Goals and wishes mapped out with flair. Turning wishes to plans with a simple repair. Oh, it feels so neat, so sweet and complete. With every little challenge that I meet. In this digital realm, where dreams expand, we're making our stand with a band in hand. Oh, 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 digital dreamland. Sticking to the plan with a steady hand. Oh, 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 my future's so grand. With planning to prosper, got the world in my hands.